So we just got back from our road trip a day ago and are about to leave for China in a day, and my body's kind of over it already. I don't know about other people with Addison's disease or chronic illness, but sometimes I find it's hard to know what's what as far as what symptom came first, what's causing what. Is it my Addison's acting up? Is it joint issues? Is it osteoporosis? Is it allergies? Is it GI issues? Like, what's the culprit? Who knows? All I know is that I feel a lot better right now than I did the last 24 hours. It's always hard to figure out where it stems from. But the trip overall, driving, I did great there. Driving was fine. Stopping and resting the whole way and peeing all the time and fueling right and stretching was essential. And then being out there, I think I didn't bring any salt because I'm foolish. I prepared in a lot of ways except for that. So I think I was a little dehydrated while we were there, and it was really, really hot in Tulsa. And we were on a friend's farm, so we were outside in the sun. And the drive back, as soon as we got back into Texas, my brain went insane, head hurt, pounding, dizzy, nauseous, and then I couldn't remember if I took my 5 o'clock pill or not, which is always like, ugh, did I take it, did I not take it? So I stress dosed either way, or double dosed, or took my first dose, I'm not sure. But then we got back, and I was okay. And I was trying to prep for China and get all my food ready and get all the paperwork ready. And I was kind of running around like a crazy person getting all the last things. And then last night at like 10 o'clock, my body totally shut down. Everything hurt. I was so nauseous. I was so dizzy. I had to crawl into the tub, throw everything on the floor. I had just gotten back from a friend's with some groceries, and I literally threw it all on the floor and told my partner, I was like, can you please put this away? And I hibernated in the tub for a while, turned off all electronics and all lights, put on essential oils, took extra CBD, stress dosed, and just kind of rested. And here I am, still doing that. I definitely feel like I'm at 65% now, which is not ideal, but it's not terrible. I've taken extra vitamin C, extra vitamin echinacea, extra CBD. What else did I do? Extra stress dose. And I'm just hanging out in bed today with my little tiny fuzzy friend. I don't know if you can see her, Torby. And my knitting. And my slippers. And I get like chills and overheated at the same time. So I find that I have to wear a hat and like the most comfortable minimal of clothing. So this is where I'm living right now, before we prepare to go international. I guess I'm just here to say the resting in between things is sometimes, you know it's necessary, you know it's coming, you know it has to happen, but sometimes it's almost like there's this Ani DeFranco song that I love, like Little Plastic Castle, I think is the title. But the lyrics are something along the lines of, to a goldfish, you know, their mind span is, their memory is very short, and that the little plastic castle inside the fish tank is a surprise every time. Like, every time they see that plastic castle, they're like, oh, wow, castle. So I kind of feel that way about crashing with Addison's. And this crash was like no way, shape, or form as bad as they used to be. This is like, just pause, stop, do something, or don't do something, don't do anything. But it still always surprises me, and I'm like, oh shit, my body can't do it all. I think I can, and I think I have the energy to do it, but I gotta stop in between. And even though road tripping is driving and sitting, it still takes a lot out of you, and all this like food prep and paperwork prep and laundry prep, and you know, and when I come back from China in 5 more days, I'll be flying out to Washington to go backpacking for a month. So I'm trying to get all that prepared as well too. I might be insane doing all of this. I think I am. But this is kind of also how I want to live my life. Despite having this hilarious situation in my body. I don't think I have a purpose other than just sharing where I'm at, what's happening in my brain. I feel like that pause is basically where my brain's at. How, I guess this is a question, maybe rhetorical, or please respond. How much resting must you personally do as someone with a chronic illness after each adventure? What is the recipe? Is it different every time? Is it consistent? Do you have a method to your madness? This is mine. I'm just gonna stay in this bed until we fly. That's my plan. I'm gonna knit and snuggle my cat. And probably watch a bunch of documentaries about the ocean. Because that's how I rest. Yeah. There was no real purpose other than just sharing where I'm at. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present on my journey. Thank you for sharing your experiences and for sharing your time and energy. And as always, so much light and love to you. And thank you for all the spoons that you're sharing with me. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.